Good morning, I'm Lynn, and welcome to, another scorching day at Ewetopia Farms. We got high humidity again. They talked about the humidity going away, but now it's back in force again apparently, so we just can't win. Anyway, let's see what's happening in the barns today. Here's the first thing I see when I head to the barn. Hi! Are you hungry? I'll go get you some food. Well, you can tell it's a little bit cooler in here because I came back here and all these guys are fighting. You'd think cool temperatures would make you feel better and make you happy, but for the rams, happy tends to be fooling around and determining who's the bossier of the bunch. So I just had to break them all up. You guys really, you didn't need to do that. Okay, hopefully they've stopped for a while. But see, they're just, it's cooled off. Like it's not cold or anything, but all of them, as soon as temperatures go cooler, they right away think it's breeding season. Soon, you guys, but not quite yet. Hi girls, how are you all doing? You got your fans still up? They all look good. Definitely way cooler in the barn today. We haven't seen Thelma and Louise for a while, so I was just cleaning out the drinker and their mom was here. She got sheared last time. She's having a drink. And that's Thelma over there with her. Hi, Thelma. Did you hear me talking about you? Come here. Let's have a look at the camera. There you go. There you go. How you doing? A little toasty? It's cooler today though, isn't it? Yeah, it is. If you remember, Thelma's got a little black patch right in the corner of her eye there. That's how I can tell them apart. Hi. Yes, you're the one with the black patch. Where's your sister? Where is she? Oh, Louise is back there in the feed trough. Not you, you're with your mom. Hi. Here's the girls who are feeling nice and fresh. Hi. You guys look fresh. And there's Cupcake. That's Chewy's lamb. You look pretty. Arnie said when he was doing chores last night they were having a mad half hour, to the point where one of them leaped right over this pen, ran into here for a while, played around, and then hopped right back over and joined her group again. That's how they break a leg. But they don't normally do that, and then Arnie said she cleared the gate quite easily. This group is pretty peas in a pod. We ran out of storage space, so Arnie put some straw bales in here. It's really hay, but it's poor quality hay, so we're gonna leave it in here and just roll it out for bedding as we need it. But I'm thinking our Dorset rams, if they were there, would have done really well.
By there, I mean at the classic.
See those two guys? I think our Dorsets have really, really improved. I think our Suffolks, I've always been happy with the Suffolks. Like, I'm pleased with our quality and what we're producing with the Suffolks. For us now, it's just maintaining and nitpicking for certain traits. But we've been working heavily on these Dorsets, and I think we're almost there. Now Arnie is weed whacking the weeds from around the barn. So all the sheep are a little bit terrorized. They don't know what on earth's going on. A lot of noise. Don't be jumping, you guys. It's all right. Just makes a lot of noise. Doesn't cause harm, though. Isn't Lambert beautiful? He's such a sweetheart. Hi, and you are too. You just follow everywhere. You do. Yeah, when he hits the metal, the sheep definitely don't like it. They all start to flinch. It's kind of like nails on chalkboard, the sound. And I don't like it either. Hi, girls. Oh, look at them all going under your fence. Look at that, Arnie. They've actually got a tunnel there now. That's right. When I lived in Alberta, there was a beef farmer who lived across the road from us, and he had one cow. Every day she would go to this spot in the fence, like this spot here that they know about, and it would get on its knees and literally roll over and go through the fence. And I used to call him every day that his cow was out, and then I stopped because I watched her, and at the end of the day, when everybody was going for their little naps, she would do the same thing and go back in and join them. It's hilarious. Look.
Teaching them bad habits.
Oh, smart ones. Oh no! That one's too fat. Oh no, honey. They don't want to be alone.
One's gonna get stuck in the fence.
Well, now she's got to find them. Oh dear, find that hole. You can bend through.
So that's gonna be a problem.
Well, you can just try get her through the gate. Little ram lamb paddock here. Arnie took the bush hog and mowed it all down. Got rid of the thistles and the deadheads. It was quite grazed off. So we're going to let that grow up for a few days before we let them back out. Where the ewe lambs are, it's still pretty good. So Arnie's going to try gather the one lamb back to the others. So sheep are flock animals. They want to move in groups. They move well in a group. If you want to move one sheep across the yard, for instance, to another barn, very, very difficult. Even in the show ring, since we've been talking about showing sheep, if you have to bring it into the show ring on its own, they're in kind of a panic. But if they're going in with a whole group, they behave much better. There's comfort in numbers. So he's going to try chase her back to the gate here so that she can join our group. Hi, honey. Where is everybody? Where is everyone? You could go in the barn, but there's no one there. There's no one in there. But the boys are in there. These guys will come and join her shortly. Or maybe she'll come out and figure it out. Ben and Max! She came back out, so let's hope she doesn't... Yeah, she's gone to the field. She figured it out. Where is she? Oh, long grass. I can't even find her. There she is. Well, They do not want to be alone.
I'm going to roll some paths now.
And here's a little visitor who came into the back fields. It's our resident coyote.
This afternoon, Arnie's cleaning out some manure, getting the barns ready for breeding groups shortly. Seems like we just finished breeding sheep and now we're starting to get our ducks in a row for breeding to start again. It's not too soon, but there's a lot of preparation that goes into getting ready. So one of the things we had to do was finish cleaning out the barn, and it's kind of a cloudy day where doesn't know if it's going to rain or do whatever. So we'll go have a look and see what Arnie's doing. Right here we have Katie. She's the old girl. Somebody asked about Katie, if we could highlight Katie. I'll have to go back in my records to see how old she actually is. I'm guessing she's got to be, gosh, you know, I am going to go double check, but I'm thinking she's pretty well 10 years old now. And we got her as a puppy from a farm not too far from us. I think it was about 2 hours away. And she has always loved the sheep, just like the other Border Collies here. Seems like all Border Collies love sheep, but she had a really good instinct for it. And she acts actually more like a cattle dog because she likes to push the sheep and move them forward, whereas most Border Collies want to block sheep and bring the sheep towards you. She'll do that too, but teaching them to push the sheep away from you, I think that's called driving, is actually a skill that is quite difficult to teach Border Collies, and she has that right off the bat. So we're hoping that that influence will pass off on the young guys here, Ben and Max. And it seems to, like if Katie's with us too when we're moving sheep, the dogs are more likely to stay back with her. But she is getting older. She used to be, well, when we went into the coveralls, she would leap over the gates and go pen to pen to be where we were. Now she knows. She just learned this year that she's better off not leaping over gates anymore, because it's just, in our head we think we're still young, but our bodies just don't keep up to it anymore. Do they, buddy? Yes, here you are again. And you came right out of the trailer, it looked like. And I think that's how you got lost the first time. And here's Tommy. So how we picked Katie, when she appeared here, when we got, well, not when she appeared here, but when we got her, we went to look at the whole litter of puppies. We went there in the winter time, so it was pretty cold in the barn, and all the puppies were running around the barn. And Katie had found an old mattress that they had there, and she was burrowed right underneath the old mattress and was kind of shy about coming out. But she was so cute, and we figured she was smart enough to figure out a good place to stay warm that we would take her home. And yeah, she's absolutely zero trouble. Hi, Tommy. That's Tom's famous spot for, he basically stays in the barn, but when he wants to see what's going on out there, that's his spot. But Katie, unlike the two boys, has always been a well-behaved dog. She never gets into trouble, never chews anything. She house-trained really easily. She wants to please you for sure. She doesn't wander off. She sticks with me. And she hates to be on camera. I don't know how she knows it, but if I point the camera at her, she does her best to hide from the camera. Camera shy. Aren't you, Katie? Are you a little camera shy? Katie, are you a little camera shy? Are you? You're not like Ben and Max who want to be the center of attention? No, you don't. You don't. Are you a good girl? Yeah, you are. And here's a couple of photos I found of Katie as a baby. Look at how little. So the part of the barn that Arnie's mucking out right now is where we have the family groups. So these are where the jugs are over here. And this is where we put the moms and babies to bond in groups of 10, if you recall. If you haven't been with us for lambing yet, this is what we do. This barn is usually divided in half, and we'll have a group of 10 moms and their babies on each half, just to bond, to make sure that they get along in a group and that the moms and babies can learn how to recognize each other in amongst others and not get lost. So we always go from a jug to a family group, and then they move over to the coveralls. This barn is quite difficult to clean the manure out of because of all these wooden support beams that we have in here and the low ceiling. So it's narrow, you got those posts to go around, and you don't want to be banging into anything. So that's the problems you have with these old barns. You have to work with them. Can't work against them. And they are what they are. You can't change them. This is a solid barn. We've made some renovations in here, but support beams cannot be removed. And this is a really old barn. Hi guys! See, these are the rams that weren't doing so well. They had the worms and they're looking a lot better right now. You guys have improved. We still have the fans out for these guys. We got a repeat buyer coming in shortly, probably this weekend. He's looking for some more rams. I'm not sure if he wants to go to the high price boys, but I think he's at the level now that he just might, and that would be Cash here or Klondike, our two big show rams from last year. Hi, it's still a little hot. He might just want to go for a couple of the lambs, but he's really improved on his sheep, and I'm thinking that he just may go for one of the big guys. And it's always sad when the big guys go, but that's what we raise them for. When I say we have keeper rams are all for sale. Occasionally we will keep and use some of our own, and we usually like to have a few from some of our flock sires like Gimli or Sheriff or Ferdinand. Just in case something happens to the flock sire, we still have his son as a backup. But in general, a keeper ram means that he's not going to market. He's being kept on the farm to be sold as breeding stock because he made the cut and was good enough, in our opinion, to make a good breeding ram for someone, including us. These are all rams that we would not hesitate to use ourselves. So someone wasn't sure what it meant when I said I have all these keeper rams when I keep 20 rams back. Yeah, I'm insane, but not that bad. So yeah, they're all for sale. And speaking of rams, apparently one of our viewers was at the sale as we were bidding on Knockout at the Classic. So she sent me some pictures, which is kind of neat that she was sitting right beside the guy that was buying. So I'm waiting to hear back what she thought of the ram we bought before he gets here. We just got word from the breeder, and he's informed us that so far Knockout has made it just past Winnipeg, so they're making really good time. I'm expecting in a few more days they should be here. It's always exciting when you buy a new ram. You're afraid you're going to have buyer's remorse, but everything I see of him, and we did watch him at the show, and he looks like he's going to be a good ram. And he's an RR, and he's an outcross. He's got a little bit of the same bloodlines as Handsome, so I will not put him on any ewes that came out of Handsome. We have some first-time ewes that will be breeding this year for the first time that are sired by Handsome. They will probably go with Gladiator, because we're using Gladiator this year. I wouldn't put the new ram with those ones, but everyone else he can go with. Oh, Ferdinand, you're such a bruiser.
When I was looking for Katie's puppy pictures, I found some show pictures that we took of our ram Force, and he actually won the fairs that year.
Okay, so now we'll go check and see. It's very humid today, so we'll go see how the ewes are doing over here. And as you can see, they have the entire barn, and you'd think the barn was empty. See that? Nobody's here. Oh, I hear them. Oh my goodness. If I just showed that picture without showing the rest of the barn, people would say, why are you so cruel crowding your sheep up together like that? Do you guys like the fans?
It's called a fan cluster.
A fan cluster. You guys look like you like the fans. Yeah. Now they think I'm going to feed them because I'm standing in the feeder. No, I'm not feeding you. That's Arnie's job. Hi, Toonie. How you doing? How are you doing? Toonie. Looney's doing great. You guys look lovely. And Cammy. I just thought it was funny. Look at this is the rest of the barn. So you know it works. They're all in the windy section. And I'm sure they'd like it even if it wasn't hot, because it would also blow the flies off them and mosquitoes or anything else like that. It's pretty good, isn't it, you guys? Pretty good. And in the day, I thought we'd come see the big boys here. They're all out eating their hay. We didn't get any rain today. Hi, buddies. You look very handsome. How you doing? You Jethro? Hi, sweetheart. Oh, don't run away. You don't need to do that. Yep. Oh, no, you're not Jethro. You're Jed. Hi, how you doing? Hi, Calvin. Hi, you guys need to gain some weight. Hi, Calvin. You are a big boy. God, how did you get to be so big? Hi, handsome. So the relationship between Handsome and Knockout, who's coming. Handsome's dad and Knockout's granddad are the same ram. But I had to get out of this pen because it's getting to the time of year, especially when it's cloudy today, that they're getting a little rambunctious, and there's a little too many of them being a little too familiar with me right now, and they get a little too pushy. So better to look at them outside of the pen, because they're hitting each other, curling their lips up. They know, even though it's only July, breeding season's coming soon. And their personalities change then. So I wanted to show you Glad, but all the younger guys swarmed me, so I couldn't get in there with them. Dinner time for the boys. So our viewer Deborah was at the Classic on the weekend, and she managed to take some photos of the ram we were bidding on. She didn't know we were bidding on him, but she was sitting right beside the guy when he was on the phone talking to me. So I'd like to thank her for forwarding these pictures on to me. So Arnie's back there just putting some straw in the pen where he just cleaned it out. And I'm heading in to make dinner. So we're going to call that a day. Hope you enjoyed your time here. And if you did, please be sure to give us a like. And join us again tomorrow for the next episode at Ewetopia Farms. Bye for now.